Nigga, I'm bye. That was it. That's it right there.
It's the X's and O's podcast, back with another episode where we don't claim to be experts, but feel like we got a little bit of experience with this thing called life. It's your boy Jeremy.
I'm Janae, and we're starting off. This is the first podcast of the new year, so this foreplay is just the first quarter goals. You may have. Do you set New Year's resolutions? Yeah, the new is 2023. Go ahead, shoot.
I personally don't set New Year's resolutions. I don't really do too much year end reflecting like a lot of people do. I treat that as my birthday. Every time it's my birthday, I reflect on the past year and going into my new age or whatever. Like, so that's how I kind of treat my birthday as like the new year. Um, but of course, I do got quarter one goals. Um, I guess one of them I'll bring you two of them because one of them has to do with podcasts. Of course, I hope to bring on or have two guests on here. You know what I mean? I already got one lined up. We just got to get that solidified. And the other one is just as a speaker now. Just locking down two more speaking gigs. You know what I mean? You?
Um, I ain't gonna lie and say that I haven't set New Year's resolutions before, but I haven't done it in a really long time. As I've gotten older, it's more so just like goals for the year, not really resolutions. Um, because every year I just focus on getting better and growing mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Um, but my first quarter goals, business wise, um, one of them is to consistently maintain the social media presence and posting every day for 365 days. Um, but let's say we're going to do it for the first quarter. Let's see if I can do it the entire first quarter every day and take it from there. That's one of my goals. Yeah, but no, I don't do. I'm not a resolution person.
Well, I guess we both spoke on the business wise. Do you have anything that you trying to work on personally this year? Like, is there, because I know me and you last year we spoke on in times past as far as like submit, surrender. Is there anything that you have in mind or not? Not really.
I'm still kind of on the submitting thing until I get something that hits me and says, "Oh, okay, you're done with that one. You can move on to this word or this. This is your task." But I haven't really been into a situation where I know if my submitting is working or not. So I have to wait for that. So at the moment, it's still submit.
I think mine is too, but I think it's more just a different aspect of just going to it and you learn to follow. You know what I mean? That's part of surrendering control. You know what I mean? I don't always have to lead everything or be in control of everything. I need to learn how to follow. Um, so that's mine. I think so. I mean, hey, what else we got next on the docket?
All right, we're gonna do the best man review. Since I'm pretty sure everybody has done watched the whole thing by now. I've seen a few opinions on Harper and Robert's situation, taking a daughter. Of course, Terrence's situation, getting old. Lance with his son.
Yeah.
And that's an interesting thing there.
Let's start with that actually.
All right. So, what's your opinion on Lance? If you guys don't know, those who haven't watched, um, Lance's oldest son is non-binary. He just want to be known as them, they, there. Um, so, and he wasn't too accepting of it. He didn't care. Everybody else was accepting of it, but him. So, yeah. What was your?
Um, I do think that's an interesting thing. I mean, I'm not even gonna front and lie. Like I understand non-binary. It's not that I don't understand it as much
Mm-hmm.
as like again, I just haven't
Been exposed,
been
been in a position to
to learn
watch.
much about it. I understand just trying to be your whole self and feeling like you might have warring factors within you. But as far as a father, and that's what I wanted to speak on,
Mm-hmm.
accepting your child, because I know that's something. As my daughter continues to get older, I'm just mindful of just accepting her and trying to make sure that she knows she's accepted and loved regardless of whatever she does. You know what I mean? Of course, there are certain expectations I have for her, or maybe again, just there are those things, but I want to make sure. But again, it's tough, especially for us men, who might be macho alphas or whatever the case may be, because that was what Lance kept running into. Um, to accept his son as both his feminine aspects and his masculine aspects. Like maybe his son wanted to wear a dress and some heels one day. Other day, maybe he did want to wear a business suit, whatever the case may be. But that was up to him. That's how he felt at any given moment. And it's definitely tough. It's definitely tough. But at the end of the day, it's your children. You gotta love them. I know you make. I know sometimes you. I can only imagine you question your parenting in that regard. You know what I mean?
And knowing that it has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest thing. I'm glad you said that, and I'll let you go on with that. But I think that's the biggest thing. It's not about you as a parent. It's about them, their life.
Yeah. My opinion of it, Fran. Um, my opinion of it is just, yeah, he wasn't like I thought he was going to be open to it once he broke it down and they had a conversation in the beginning, but something in him just like he was going to say okay, but then he was like, no, hell no, like cause the way he was looking at him, but
Hmm.
yeah, just being open to whatever your kid's decision is you know what I mean, it's their life. You can't live their life for them. So
Hmm.
understanding, okay, this is what they're choosing to do. This is their choice. This is how they want to live. This is all right. Cool. Again, it has nothing to do with how I raised them. It's not. It's more so how they feel. So it is what it is. It's so much other things that influence your child beyond you. That listen, you can only steer them and show them the certain path. Now, what they do beyond that is on them. So let them go. Let them fly. So that's
Hmm.
yeah. Um, that's it. That's all we want.
Yeah, and on that subject particular, I ain't got nothing more to really add.
Yeah, it wasn't really nothing. Everybody else's situation pretty much. Of course, Jordan and Harper never got together. Robin left, went to Ghana. Um, yeah, that was pretty much it. Everybody got out.
How do you feel about that though? The whole Robin and Harper situation, as far as her taking their daughter to Africa and like moving there permanently, not just visiting. Not they moved there.
I think because of their situation and how he really was so work focused that like bro, you could have wrote like he you act like he didn't give her like she gave him the option like bro, you can come. I'm just going out here for a few months to work, but now I'm moved because it's beautiful and why not? But you
I
could have
wouldn't.
came.
Yeah.
You could have like you could write anywhere. That was the you can write. You have the profession to do it anywhere. So it I kind of understand. Like she came to a breaking point, and she kind of always knew that she was like on the back burner from the jump, from the very first season until I mean the very first movie or whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
it kind of you kind of seen it. Like I get it. You kind of seen it coming.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, are you done?
I mean I don't understand his. I do, of course. His fight for his daughter and to be in his daughter's life. I don't understand why he wanted it to be so messy.
It's not even about being messy. You know what I mean? As far as because you're sitting there saying why he wanted it to be so messy. You act like he wanted that. He didn't want that. It's a decision he made. Nonetheless, I'm not sitting there saying, but you feel like your kids getting taken from you. Because again, it's one thing to go visit, but you haven't even. It's not like you went down there, came back, and was like, "It's beautiful. I want to live there." Like, nah, you're supposed to go down for 2 months. Now you're moving there permanently. Like, wait, what? What? You know what I mean? So I'm not. I would hope every man would feel like that to a degree.
Yeah, no, I'm not
Like,
faulting him for fighting. Again, I'm not faulting him for
know,
fighting for his child because, of course,
but
absolutely,
it could have been prevented. I understand that.
But
Exactly. All that could have been
the
prevented.
moral of that story, like
Again, that's testament to putting your woman first. Honestly.
family.
Yeah, family in general.
And I'm about to say family. It wasn't even just her. It was like, bro, if you cared about your daughter that much, why would you not just go with? Or for the fact you had so many opportunities to stop this before it even got to the point to where she had to look for work outside. You know what I mean? Of this, like, so yeah, like you got the ball and get in the building.
All in all, what did you think about the series?
It was pretty chill. I liked it. I liked it. It was good. I mean, I kind of wish it was another season to it. I wish they would keep it going, but I know Terrence is done after this, so.
And you can't replace nobody.
And you cannot.
Nobody can be replaced.
He didn't die off, so you cannot. Unless y'all do kill him off. Then that would be terrible.
They're liable to do that.
They are. They really are.
You know how Hollywood is. You'll come back and it's like, oh, what happened between?
Well, he already had it.
Yeah.
You see how they built it up. He was already having heart attacks and stuff. So I guess we can do that. But all right. Next subject.
I guess it was good too. Go ahead.
What?
I never said how I felt about the series.
Oh, go ahead.
General. No, it's good though. It's good.
Go.
No, it's good. It's cool.
Was it good?
Yeah, sure.
Don't say that. Don't. Oh my gosh. So. Thank you. What's the next subject? Oh,
I thought the series was good.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
what
Personally, you know, it was one of those nostalgia things. You know, I like the first one so much. Wasn't a big fan of the first movie. Wasn't a big fan of the second movie. But then, of course, I was gonna have to watch the series. You know, just to wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? Has two of my childhood crushes, Nia Long and Sanaa Lathan. So of course, you know what I mean. But go ahead. What's the next subject?
I just swallowed my cup. I didn't want to do that. Shut up. Shut up.
Oh, swallow that, girl.
Okay.
Swallow it.
What is the next subject?
The next subject is: can you cheat and still be happy, or can you be in a happy relationship and still cheat?
Okay, stop.
I'll let her explain it.
It was a post. One of my people on Facebook. So he put, so you cannot be happy in a relationship if you're cheating. You want to go in and tell you on this? Because I'm pretty cut and dry. Well, I have my rebuttals to what you're going to say. So go ahead. As we
don't know what I'm going to say.
Whatever. Go ahead.
When this question got posed to me at the time, it was one of those, I had just got on a discussion about starting relationships either out of love or respect, which matters more. Would you rather be loved in a relationship or respected in a relationship? You know what I mean? So, And I sat there and I thought about it hard, and it was like, I mean, listen, if I'm in a relationship, I need there to be love. I want there to be love. I love being in love. I mean, but at the same time, I can't front and act like there ain't a bunch of relationships out here, people together that aren't in love. Like, not everybody gets together because they're in love, or not everybody has the same sentiments as I do. So I was more, when I sat there and said it, like, at first I was like, yeah, only because if you ain't in love with that person, or if da da da, y'all both handling y'all things, you know what I mean? You could be happy with what's going on, but still cheat. But then somebody brought it up to me where it's like, well, cheating implies sneaking around. And and it's like, when I thought about that, it was like, okay, touche, touche. If you have to sneak it, because again, if you're cheating openly and it's okay openly, that's an open relationship. That's not cheating. So once you put that in perspective, in my mind, it was like, you know what? I guess no, you can't sneak around and be in a happy relationship. Like, that just, it doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? So my thing is like, no, you can't cheat and be in a happy relationship, or have a happy relationship and cheat. You?
No, 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 no. You can't. It defeats the purpose of cheating. If you're cheating, regardless of whatever the situation is, you're hurting the person. So how are you? You know what I mean? You know that regardless, this is how, because even if you're basing this relationship off of like, okay, respect or financial, business partners, whatever, as I was telling you, all those, there's still something like, bro, why do you have to cheat? It's still like, why are you cheating if we have this like agreement or whatever, if this is what it, so no, you can't be happy and cheat. It's, it just doesn't go. If y'all have an open situation, then that's an open situation. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents on it, bro.
Curious though. I mean, let's just stay on the topic of cheating for a little bit.
Okay.
Um,
From 2 non-cheaters, that's right.
yeah, right. I mean, cause I'm be honest with you.
For all we know.
Do you think people get into
Go ahead. I'm not even. What?
You had Kendrick all in the house when we was together, my guy.
Who is?
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. That's what I'm trying to say. Who? But it's cool. It's cool though. It's cool. Um. Um. Do you think people set themselves up beginning? Because I do think like people set themselves up to cheat later on when you're settling.
Absolutely.
When you settle.
Absolutely. I would say, like, of course, because people get lonely, and maybe the market or the dating pool is pretty poopy right now. So you just settle for the nicest guy, maybe not the most, whatever. What you settle for him? Women, like, are prone to be okay with just settling for them. Men, though, because y'all are such visual and everything like that, and have such, no, the prowl is proud, because that's not who he wanted in the first. Like, he settled for that. That ain't even who he really wants. Yeah, we got both. I think women are a little bit more okay with it, but not so much. She'll still cheat, not especially nowadays. Don't let her not be, don't let her not be getting her share of pleasure sexually. Then she's definitely just the audacity of these people. That's what she's saying. Audacity of you, nigga. What do you think?
I mean, I'm personally not gonna be with nobody if I feel like, if there's a possibility. Like, okay, let me put it like this. If I feel like I'm a cheat, I'm gonna break up with you.
Absolutely.
I'll just break up with you.
I'm not even gonna go with somebody that I'm gonna cheat. Like,
yeah, no. But I'm just saying, like, yo, if I'm like a year into the relationship or
and
like
you still, and it feels
6 months
like,
in or
okay.
7 months in, if I know, like, yo, no, I'm not about to do it. If I gotta fight back or some shit like that, like, nah, it's not happening. It's not happening. Like, I might as well just cut this. We part ways because I don't like sneaking around. You know, I'm a very blunt and direct person, and that's my whole personality. That's just not like, no, I'm not doing that. It's not happening. So if I'm with somebody or if I'm pursuing somebody, like, I know good and well they captivate my attention. They have my attention. You know what I mean? I'm not going after. I'm only pursuing you in a long term instance if I think, not even if I think, if I know you're going to be able to hold my attention. That's just how I look at it. I'm not about to. I know people age and change and stuff like that, but there's a difference. You know.
Sheesh.
You
Yeah.
know. But you still know. It is what, you know what I mean? Because again, I'm thinking long term. I'm thinking 30, 40, 50 years. Like, I don't know how long I got left on this earth, but hey, I'm thinking long term. So it's not, it's again, I'm only going to pursue. I'm not even going to set myself up, basically. I'm not settling. Hell nah.
I'm not. I'm not. If I, again, I have to, one of my things is, can I look at you naked? Can I enjoy looking at you naked? If I don't think I can enjoy you looking at you naked, then I just don't. Simple as that.
Oh my gosh, that's one way of putting it. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Keep it simple.
Can I enjoy looking at you naked?
Can I just stare at you naked and be like, you know what?
You know, just stay there real quick. Let me just
admire.
get the glass of wine. I ain't gonna do it. I'm sorry. Contestant number 2. Drop them pants. Let's see what you got.
Let's see what we have here. It's a little, I don't know.
Flex? No.
Can you turn around? Can I see your shoulder area here?
Can I look at you naked? That's hilarious.
That's it.
I mean, I feel you. Yes. Nah.
It's like, cause again, men. Because I was texted this earlier today.
Oh yeah, I know you're going to.
Yeah, somebody asked, "Do I look at men in their sweatpants?" And I'm like, "Yeah, if he's worth looking at, and if it's something worth looking at, yes, I'm going to look." And I reversed it. I'm like, "Would you ask a man, do he look at women's asses?" Like, you know, men look at women's asses. So, if it's worth looking at. Some men don't even care if it's worth looking at. They just gonna look anyway. Just because they know. Like, so, women are the same way.
Yeah, I mean,
So, I just think that's just like, why, don't y'all like the way we look visually, so why would we not? Like,
yeah, no, I get it. I'm not, I wholeheartedly agree with you. You know what I mean? Because again, we've talked about it before. You want to be in a relationship where y'all are, where the attraction per se is mutual.
yes.
You know what I mean?
And I want somebody that, not so much, again, it's the same thing. Well, it's the saying of, you don't want nobody that nobody wants.
That's true.
You know what I mean? You want somebody that people, okay, I see you. Look at that. That's so cute. Hey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
Again.
I'm alright.
So.
Let's
have a great 2023 starter, you know what I mean? We'll continue to keep
First one of
pumping
the
out
year.
these episodes. Till next time.